Hi, it's Sarah here from Crafting and Stamping, and I'm back with another quick card. And today I'm working with the Friendly Hello stamp set and DSP. This is my pick of the week this week, and this is free with a £90 purchase during Sale-a-bration. Now that sounds quite a lot, but what you're getting here is also quite a lot. You're getting a fabulous stamp set. This is a really good stamp set with plenty of opportunity for colouring in or simply stamping as they are. And the papers are absolutely amazing. They're so great at working together because the patterns are absolutely beautiful. We've got some beautiful bright granny apple green, but then you've also got some soft colours in here as well. The images on them work absolutely with the stamp set, and what we've got is we've got patterns in sort of a plain colour and white and a colour white and black, and there's also we've got a couple of the granny apple green. Now if I flip these over, you've then also got these ones, so you've got a couple of white and black, and I used these in my recent Sale-a-bration extravaganza to create this card. You've also got 3 different patterns in the Petal Pink. Let me show you those. So you've got, where's my other Petal Pink one? Right, I've lost a Petal Pink. Let's see where that is. There we are. So we've got 3 Petal Pink, 2 that are just white and Petal Pink, and 1 that's got the black as well. And we've also got a fresh freesia. Here we go, fresh freesia. So they go together so wonderfully well. They really do. It makes the job so easy. So I did, like I say, I did 2 different versions of this card during the Sale-a-bration extravaganza. I'll put a link to that in case you want to take a little look at it. I'm doing a different version of this today for this quick card without ribbon. It's just using the papers, stamps, and I've got some of the champagne rhinestone jewels here as well, so we're going to use those. I'm going to put all the dimensions of the card in the description below. They'll also be on the blog, so you don't need to worry too much about trying to make a note of those as we go along. I've got a card base in Petal Pink. This is an A6 portrait card base. Then I've got a layer of basic black, and that is 3.5 inches by 5 inches. I'm going to use some multi-purpose liquid glue to put these strips on. These are 1 inch by 4 3/4, and I've trimmed 2 out of the ones with the black and 1 that's just the colour and white. So we're going to put these together now on this. I recommend this so that it gives us a bit of wiggle room, so that you can slide the paper about a little bit. You need to put enough on for it to be able to slide, but not so much that it's going to smoosh out all over. And I always recommend, I've just put these on very roughly just so that I can see. I actually know with these measurements that I need to leave a fairly even border, top and side and bottom. So, and what I was saying, oh gosh, is that I always recommend putting the outside ones on first and then putting your centre one in between them. That way, if you're a little bit out with the measurements, it's not going to be so obvious. If you do them in order, you could end up with one smooshed up against the edge of the card. So, oops, there we go. Pop that one down as well. You can just slide that out like that. So we've got those about nice and even. And then we can pop this one, like I say, in the centre between them. So, like I say, if it's not quite exact measurements, we don't need to worry too much. I'm getting a bit stuck on something. So as you can see, I can go between like that. And like I say, this will work with so many of these patterns that are in there. The Fresh Freesia, the Pool Party, the Granny Apple Green. Now, this one I'm actually going to pop up on dimensionals. You don't have to, but you can put it flat. I usually find that 2 layers of dimensionals is just about okay to go with standard postage. Anything more than that may take you too deep, so, and incur extra postage. So there we go. I'm going to have that on that way. I was just having a little look then to see which way the leaves were going, the darker leaves. The lighter leaves you're not really going to notice anyway, but the darker ones I want kind of pointing so that they're growing upwards, as it were. So I'm going to pop that then on there, like that. And then I've got some mats here that are I've already cut these ready to stamp. And this is 3 inches by 1 inches, 3 1/4 by 1 1/4, and 3 1/2 by 1 1/2. And that 3 1/2 means that it's just going to fit exactly over there. So I'm going to grab my stamp set. Actually, I've already put these on the blocks. So I've picked out the Hope You Have the Best Birthday and this little flower thing here, little seed head. So let me just move things around. Grab my stamp mat and put that on there. And I'm just using Memento black ink for this. So very simple. So this card in itself isn't going to help you get to that £90. But there are plenty of things in the catalogue, plenty of stamps, etc. And I would say that if you've been hanging on to get a cut and emboss machine, this is an excellent time to get one, because then you will qualify for the extra freebies. So I'm going to just ink this and pop that to one side there, and then do the same thing and just turn it a little bit and pop it to one side there, like that. Yeah, the stamping cut and emboss machine this is the best time of year to get it. While we've got a Sale-a-bration going on, we will be having another Sale-a-bration, I believe, in the summer. But personally, I couldn't be without my stamping cut and emboss machine. I use it virtually every time I'm crafting. Just move this along. I should probably have just carried on using my wet glue, but never mind. So I'm going to stick this on here, getting it even, and flip that over, press from the back, and just move that along a little bit. So yeah, a cut and emboss machine is a great investment if you're brand new and do fancy splurging a bit to get this DSP in paper. Then I would recommend a paper trimmer, some mixed cardstock, some white cardstock, and some ink pads, and a few adhesives, because you're definitely going to need the adhesive. Right, that's the other card. That's the one we want. So I'm now going to pop this up on dimensionals. Like I said, I'm actually using a few layers of dimensionals today, which I don't often do. And I'm going to put a fair few on this one so that it doesn't squish down. So we're going to just get this done like that. And I'm standing up so that I can look and try and get that straight. Like that. Then I will grab my take a pick tool and I'm just going to use some of these lovely champagne rhinestones. I'm going to use the larger ones in the centres of these little trio of seed heads. Just punch that over a little bit and then use my smaller ones and pop them down a little bit like that, so they're at the base of that seed head. So you could of course do a lot of colouring with this, and I'll probably do some of that on blog posts later in the week. But I just like this as a quick card, and the fact that you could make it in multiple colourways. If you wanted to, you could add a few extra rhinestones in the centres of some of these flowers. I'm quite happy to leave it like that though. So that is our quick card for today, and that was using, as I say, the Friendly Hello stamp set and DSP. You get both, as I say, with a £90 purchase during Sale-a-bration. So you've got just until the 28th of February now, just 4 weeks left to be able to get hold of these freebies. So please subscribe to my channel below to see a quick card every Monday and a quick tip every Friday and a few other odd shares in between. Thank you for stopping by.